Hi, little munchkins. It's Miss Lewis. Today is another adventure in story time with The Napping House, which is one of my very favorite books. I used to read this to my little girl all the time. And it was the first book that she ever memorized, so she would pretend to read it. It's written by Audrey Wood, who is the author, and it is also illustrated by her husband, Mr. Don Wood. The illustrations are super amazing. They're so fun to look at. They're actually pretty funny. And you'll get to see all these little characters, even this little mouse, and there's even a little flea in all of the pictures, and you don't even notice them, but sometimes there are little hints of them. So let us begin reading The Napping House. This is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. Doesn't that look cozy? Especially since it's raining outside. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny, in a napping house. A snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. So look at the little child here. Did you see the child was already here? And now the child's moving. So guess who's coming up next? And on that granny, there is a dreaming child on a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And who's moving now? Somebody got up to stretch. Who could it be? Yep, I think it's the dog. And on that child, there is a dog, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. Can you see them all? Granny, child, dog, and who's moving next? Can you see? Let's see. Oh, somebody else is stretching. Let's see if that comes up next. I think it might. And on that dog, there is a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And I don't know if you can tell, but up here, there was a what? Can you see that little mouse? And on this page, it's not there. So guess who's moving next? Must be his turn. And on that cat, there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. You're not going to believe what's next. Did you see that right there? That wasn't there last time. You know where it was? Oh, on a chair. What could that be? Let's find out. And on that mouse, there is a flea. Can it be? A wakeful flea on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone was sleeping. A wakeful flea who bites the mouse. Yow! mouse still flying in the air. And there's the flea. Who claws the dog? Roof. Oh my gracious, look at all that. There goes the mouse flying. There goes the flea. Who thumps the child? Whoa! Do you see everything's moving around? There goes the cat. Who bumps the granny? Oh dear. Oh my gosh, look at everything. What chaos. Who breaks the bed? Is that a laughing face she has? Do you think she thinks that's funny? I think that kid thinks it's funny. Oh my goodness. Do you notice something different about the color of the picture? Do you notice it looks brighter? It started getting brighter here. It was a little bit brighter there. Do you remember the colors were all kind of blue way back here? And then watch. As I turn the pages, it keeps going and going. And then the granny broke the bed. In a napping house where no one now is sleeping. The rain has passed, the morning came, the rainbow is in the sky, the doors open, all the granny and the child are playing along with all the animals out there. Wow, what a fun book. The end. Hope you liked The Napping House. Sure am missing you guys.